Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Swapnil Pote. You're watching Night 2.5. So, the skilling open has started, and as we see, Anish Giri is leading at top. The young talent Alireza Firouzja beaten Wesely So in round 2 in a very fantastic manner with white pieces. So, let's see how he played in the game. So, he opened with pawn to d4, replied knight to f6, knight f3, d5, e3, c5, and d into c5, e6, and he protects the pawn with b4, a5, pawn to c3, pawn takes on b4, c into b4, and b6. Like Ali Reza has played a very weird way to play this opening, because if you see, okay, like if you continue this position after bishop b5 check, bishop d7, bishop into d7 check, knight b into d7, a4, and b into c5. And after b5, if you check this position, I like here, like I like the black position, because if you see, he has this center control, and Alireza has got these two passes, like rolling, sorry, like rolling down, but are they enough is the question here. So let's see, after b5, bishop d6. I think it is completely nice to play with black, because when you are playing this middle game things, what matters is center control. If it goes in endgame, actually it favors like white, because he has just two connected passes. So bishop b2, castles, castles, queen c7, and knight bd2, c4, pushing the central pawns, bishop c3, e5, and I think e5 was incorrect move. Like he should have played something like rook f, like I think rook f b8 was the move, I think, because then you like to control these pawns, yeah. So this was not played in the game. Instead, like e5 was played, and after a5, like this pawn start rolling. And the thing is, when you play next move e4, yes, I have to, like, first I attack on your queen by playing b6, so you just can't capture my knight. Just a minute. You can't capture my knight, because I am also attacking your queen. So the whole idea I will explain now. Just a second. So the thing is, after you move your queen, I have to move my knight, and you just capture my pawn on h2. Now what white has gained after this position is, white pawns were on like something like a4 and b4, and they have moved to like a5 and b6, like very far. And in return, what black has got the pawn on h2. So black has gained a pawn, but white has just pushed the pawn. And to be very sure, like queen is much more important than a pawn, yeah. So this pawn, at least a pawn can queen from here, so it's better for white now. So after bishop into h2 check, king h1, bishop e5, knight c6. Like now, just Ali Reza wants to play on the queen side. So queen d6, knight into e5, knight into e5, and like going g3. And now Wesley Soul realizes that, okay, these two connected passes are just too much. Just, these two passes are just too much. So he has to play on the king side by controlling these crucial squares, bringing the queen somewhere here, and attacking on the king side. So what Wesley So is planning to just checkmate Alireza. Let's see what happens. So Alireza goes queen g2, queen e6, rook b1. I think rook b1 was a mistake. Instead, he should have went bishop into e5 because this knight looking here very strong. Yeah, to be very honest. So he instead goes rook b1, and after rook fb8. Now, if you see, like, these two rooks are just tied down to the pawns, so it's not like the pawns are 2 pawns value just 2 points, whereas your two rooks, important rooks, are just tied down, not letting them win. So it's not very good news. So after rook f8, queen e2, and then knight d3, now centralizing the knight. So the knight is very strong, but what the knight is doing there is the question. Yeah, does it attack something? So rook b5, and after rook a6, knight b1. Very very nice move. Like, you see the moves which can go front, but to see that moves that goes back is very nice. So after knight b1, h5, and h5 is a mistake to hold to this position. Like, you just play queen to d7, and the position is sort of equal here. Not obviously white has an advantage, but okay, you can hold it to more moves and let Ali Reza make mistake and win or draw the game. But this doesn't happen. Instead, he goes for h5, and it's mistake. And from here, the combination starts till the mate. So just like, I will like you all to just uh, suggest a move which can which is very strong here. And what Alireza played is bishop d4, and it's very strong move because, okay, this bishop looks very very strong. Yeah? It controls the here also, it controls here also, and it's really strong. So after bishop d4, h4, trying to checkmate Alireza. Alireza is not feared. He plays rook to h1, a very nice move. And after, like this, after this, white is completely winning. So h into g3 is really a mistake, because after f into g3, and then he played knight h6, and it's lost at the moment, because after knight h6, I would like you to stop the video, find a brilliant tactic, like it's mate in 6, not mate in 6, but basically it's a winning advantage. Like, you can mate easily from here, or at least gain a piece. So the hope you found it, and those who are just for your enjoyment, you can see it. The move is knight to c3, and now the things are very compact. Okay, you can, like, find the sacrifice here. Those who found a rook into knight h6, the thing is, you have to build up attack to win a game. Just, you can't sacrifice on the moment and suppose that you win. So before sacrificing, knight c3 is very important, and after queen d6 is lost, because now rook d5, you win a pawn. And now after queen to a3, you just take this knight and you are completely winning, because after pawn takes rook, there is mate in 4 now. Oh, I would like you to find. So the move is queen g4 check, king f8, and after bishop g7 check, Ali Reza resign. But then the thing is, I have bishop h6 check, and now you have just this one square, so I give you checkmate. And the other thing is, if you go to e8 trying to run after, then the just queen d7 is a checkmate. So this was very compatible game by Ali Reza, showing so much maturity at this age, and also winning like defeating Wesely So. To remind you, Wesely So is now the current US champion, has just won that US championship online of 2020, and beating him in such style is very, very nice. Hope you enjoyed my video. If you do so, then please do like, share, and subscribe. Also hit that bell icon to get regular notifications. Thank you.